As I was saying, we are going over a Shibano Toramaru game against Ichirikiryo. This was taken pretty recently, actually. So Ichirikiryo is black, professional 8 down against Shibano Toramaru, who happens to be white. And the game starts off in the upper right-hand corner of the board. Because why wouldn't it? If you are not playing in the upper right-hand corner of the board, then you're just disrespectful. That's all there is to it. It's a true story. Look it up. I get to the dent in HD? Shut up. Kill you. Kidding. White takes the lower left-hand part of the board for himself, which is always nice. Black threatens an interesting move already. With this move, he says that maybe he's going to approach and go into a Chinese, a micro-Chinese, an enclosure. The high is very popular nowadays. Maybe he's feeling going, I don't know, maybe some old school action here. And playing the small knight enclosure, you never know. Never know, never know, never know. White takes the 3-4 stone, not going to see double 4-4, so we might not see a single 3-3 invasion. There's only 2 opportunities to invade this 3-3. To invade a 3-3, I should say. So we might not see either of them. That will be interesting. Now, interestingly enough, I would typically prioritize something over here because I don't want white to, let's say, get in some kind of approach here or here. That would not really feel all that great. Hard to pincer it when all the white has to do is get a wall and counter pincer you, then he's attacking and expanding and blah 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 blah. But black is not scared of any of that, so he goes and approaches Watt's little 3-4 stone, and now white has to figure out what he wants to do. No bleep bloop so far, yeah? No bleep bloop so far, Lost Jack. The pincer that white plays, I confess I'm not a particular fan of. I've never been really a fan of the 3-4 tight, low pincer like this. I'm usually more of a fan of here, or even 2 space high. This one always feels like it's a move you don't have to respond to. You know? You feel that way? Because like if black plays elsewhere, and let's say white follows up, black can play elsewhere again, because white has to follow up again in order to kill the stone. And then black can just keep playing away without care in the world. So it feels weird. Feels weird. But let's see what black really wants to do. Is he going to ignore and build? He is not. He's going to lean instead. Now, if you think for a moment that white is going to just casually walk along the 3rd line like that and let his opponent just lean all over him, you are mistaken. Instead, white moves to push, and you know what they say, do not push unless you are going to cut, like so. And thus we have a cut. But you might be saying, no, this game, I was hoping. Is black Shibano? No, white Shibano. That's why his name is in white. Hence the upper, hence his name in the white, and the other person's name is in black. But if you thought for a minute there that you were going to be not able to follow along this game because it just got pushed and cut, and now it's so bloody complicated, you'd be wrong. This is actually going to remain relatively simple. Black plays the Atari. And white says, I don't want to give up my stone. So he extends. At which point black defends a cut point. And white says, I don't want you leaving anywhere, so I'm going to kill that one off. And black says, well, what a coincidence. I don't want your stone leaving either. So I'm going to kill that off. And thus, almost like magic, we have a nice, simple resolution, until I hit that with my thumb. We have a nice, simple resolution locally that everyone can follow along with. Easy peasy. Now, the upside of this is that someone known as white gets sente, which means we get to extend an approach. I can see why he's doing it that one instead of this one, despite the fact that I just mentioned that this is like a really good move for white. We kind of play it there instead, because if we do this and we lose sente, which is always possible when we go and approach things, then we have to contend with this move by black. And then what are we going to do? Play here again? Then our opponent gets to play again? And like develop this while we just have that and this is still open? I mean, it hurts us, man. It hurts us. We don't want to do it. It hurts. It really hurts. So we're not going to do it. We're not going to do it, I don't think. And instead, we approach. Black backs off, and admit it, some of you want a pincer here, don't you? Don't you? Don't you? You're looking at that white area, and you're like, boy, howdy, if I don't go and throw a stone in there, that might be territory, oh my god. But here's the thing, and I touched the microphone, and I apologize for that, but here's the thing. Let's say white does do exactly what you were afraid of, and try to turn this into territory. Doesn't that just mean you get, like, sente again? And are you telling me at this stage in the game, where all, well not all, but 2 of the corners are open, sides are open, you're gonna really go and throw a hissy fit that your opponent is trying to get a single side, when there are other sides still on the board? If you wanted to do that, shame on you. Shame on you. I say for shame, sir. What you'd wind up doing instead, let's just throw a stone over here. Variation number 1, we just try and smack you to death with something like, I don't know, that. You can probably live. But, you know, it's going to be annoying. Might give some extra influence to your opponent. Who knows what's going to happen there. Alternative number 2, we like do the pincery thing. He does the steal our corner thing. We do the buildy wall thing. And now that's potentially 2 corners for white. Potentially a 3rd for white. We don't know what's going on here yet. And this doesn't really work with this. This corner won't work with this corner anymore. It's just weird, man. It's just weird. We're not going to be that weird. So instead, the approach, and black, who is not all jelly of his opponent's territory, backs off. Now, it pains me to admit you all know the next move. Come on, what's the next move? Say it. You know it. You know what it is. You know what it is. It's not the 3-3, shame on you. No, stop saying the 3-3. Ah, so many people are failing today. Come on, that Joseki is being seen everywhere. Exactly. Exactly, you know what's gonna happen. You should know, we don't back off anyway nowadays. We attach. We attach, it's all good. And we hane. And we hane. And we Atari after the hane. Like so. Do 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 do. And here we go again with some more of this. Joseki that everybody knows, or at least you should. Because you'll see it in your games. Promise. Promise, promise, promise. You will see this in your games. And we play like so. Now, here's the thing that is open to interpretation. Because like we have this sequence, right? Which is okay. The sequence is good. Don't get me wrong. But black has options here. Black can give me a black stone, thank you. Extend here for a wall and then play elsewhere. Or play here, allow white to extend and then do something later. I mean, either or seem to be like the in thing with all the hip kids nowadays. This one feels it's more Sentei-y. Like, we play here, white is absolutely going to respond, because white kind of doesn't want to get locked in that corner, because that would feel really, really dumb. And then we can play elsewhere, because we've got, like, a little bit of a base here. We can still extend. We have a little bit of a wall. We have decent shape. Super awesome 422. Thank you for 7 months in a row.
Head on over to for more Go content.
No, it's clear black's getting Sentei from this, if that's what you're referring. That's what you're referring to. Black is going to get Sentei here. Because we push, he extends, we don't have to respond again, so black can go and do whatever now. Now, technically, I guess this move doesn't have to be Sentei, because your opponent isn't going to die if you play the Atari here and lock him into the corner, but who really would want that result anyway, right? So we pretty much know that's not going to be a thing. So black takes move. Enclosure, not the new 2-space. I'm a fan. What just builds? Do. Black's gonna respond, obviously, because we don't want to give things away. Like Atari and extends and more of a wall, things like that. I think he plays here, I'm not sure. Did he? He did, okay. And then I'm going to assume that black extends. And I see no reason to play this if we weren't going to extend again, so I'm assuming we're going to play here as well. And move. Yes, cool. Now, Hanite had a 3 stone, sucks, so we're going to extend out. And I think at that point, white has Sentei. Is that true? Yes. Alrighty then. So, where is the next move for white? Who can tell me? Who can tell me white's next move? There are a couple big ones. There are some big ones. There are some big ones. Who can tell me where they are? Q7. Right side of board, that shoulder hit I'm seeing? R11, also right side. Y'all looking to the right. Enclosure in the lower left. Sebastian, way to go. Yes, we pushed black into potentially getting a wall here to develop this area. And then we say, not for you, not for you. You cannot have, not yours. And now the question is, like, do you play there again as black? Because if you don't, then we might have future moves in store for ourselves. So do you, or do you respond here and give your opponent Sentei again? Tough decision. Tough decision. Obviously we can't play here because it's too small. G9. Wow, that's a remarkably calm move. I won't say that's a bad move. That's actually a remarkably calm move. I like it a lot. But black goes after forcing one first to build. Because double Hanate had a 2 and 3 stones. Right. But white says, I am not going to be pushed onto the third line. I like the fourth, thank you. Black says, well, wait one cotton picking moment there, sir. What if I cut that? What if I cut that? Then what are you gonna do? Then what are you gonna do? Well, that is a good question. White plays the Atari, because we're making sure that this is alive. Black saves, because he figures we are invading and reducing and doing all those cool things. But. White says, you shall not live here. But who is right? Who's right about that? Shibio, thank you very much for the Twitch Prime sub. 6 months in a row. Much appreciated. Welcome back to the Best Go Club on the internet. Your support allows me to do the wonderful things you're seeing in front of you. So who's right? B can reduce liberties. That is true. Can reduce liberty. First we turn and reduce liberty and threaten to kill. Well, we don't want that stone dead, so we're going to connect. Then what? Well, forcing moves first, mind you. Forcing moves first. That is a pretty big forcing move. It's threatening to kill the corner, pretty much. So, alright. White says that is a forcing move. There we go. And then black says, got another forcing move for you. But white's like, hang on a minute. You think I'm gonna take that stone? What? I'm not gonna take that stone. Go ahead. Connect it. You have my permission. You got my permission to connect the stone. See what happens. See what happens. See what happens. It's like, okay. Well, that's not gonna be good. I'm gonna leave now, thank you. But now that we know he can't live locally, White's like, excuse me. You're going where? Black says, I'm ready to leave now. Threatening the honey. Okay. So we Atari, and then gets connection. And it looks like Black's alive. Looks like Black's alive. We have to protect the cutting point. He's gonna connect up, and then he's just gonna live. Or is he? Or is he? What if we don't connect? What if... we block? Now it's on. Hello, Rebene. Ko says, Kokoro Godokoro. No. Now we cut. Now there are 3 liberties. There are 3 liberties, mind you. On the top black route. So we Atari. and come out. Now there's a double Atari, still waiting. So white comes out. But here's the thing. You can't play here. Because we extend and that's a false eye. Right? So this move doesn't work right now. Sorry. Doesn't work. Out of order. Doesn't work. Out of order. We extend. Getting liberties. Still can't cut. Not and have it work anyway. We take it just to get a response. But still doesn't work to make an eye. Not yet anyway. So black says, well then, it's time to enclose the opponent. And white says, I need liberties. And black connects. And white says, I don't like Tsuji, so I'm going to play here now. Okay, okay, okay. Now we connect. And I think I'm messing up the entire line there, but that's okay. Now here we have to be careful because we can ladder this. Or, more importantly, Atari and then net it, not ladder. Ladder would be not smart. So we go back and respond. So far, so good. However, notice what black is doing while white is keeping his stones dead. Do you see there, chat? Do you see what's really going on? He's building. He's building the outside. Need more liberties. Do. And black says, have all the liberties. Do. Gonna go ahead and connect. And gonna go ahead and connect. And there you go. We've got a solid wall. A solid wall. The stones are dead. Good job. However, that is a very big wall. But it's okay. We live in an era where influence does not matter. We do not care about the wall, we care about the territory. That is our only goal. So we're going to reduce. But we have to reduce hard. We have to reduce in a way that we're going to forcing moves. We can't just be like, boop, I'm reducing now. Because that's going to get smashed. Just utterly smashed. So white looks for the forcing move first. And black's like, threaten to kill you, and white's like, nope, I know life and death. Take, over here. And then white's like, nope, I swear to God, I know life and death. So the fundamentally doesn't change. 1, 2, 3. So, alright. Meow. Gonna go and respond. Easy Jisaki, everybody knows. Look how easy this is. See how easy that Jisaki is? See how easy it is? We just lean, get a base. Easy peasy. Basic, in fact. Threatening to remove all the things. Bye-bye base. Okay. That means we're just going to go ahead and come on out. Black says, what the ever-loving heck is that shape? I am going to kill it. I don't know what it is, but it needs to die. That's all there is to it. Threaten to kill stone. And we are denied. So then we threaten to kill a stone. And black says, okay. You can leave with that part. I will take the other. But here's the thing that you might not have noticed. Why doesn't H6 work? Oh my god, did someone notice? Did someone notice? H6, H6, H6. Oh, no, that's something completely different. I mean, why doesn't H6 work? So you'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 liberties? Is that what you're looking at? As opposed to 1, 2, 3, 4? Or 1. And then if black responds, he still loses a liberty. And then 2, 3, 4. Anywho, so what you might be noticing right now, dear viewer, is that white isn't just trying to live. Oh, no, 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 no. Black thought that white would maybe get a base here or something. Or run out like a scared person. But this is Shibby Cakes. And Shibby Cakes knows how to cook. Seriously. Ask your doctor if Shibby Cakes is right for you. Push. And now we have a fight on our hands again. So we Atari. And ruin all of the stones while we're placing that one. That's good. I like it. And we're going to connect. That's an Atari. And then black's going to do Tigremut. And white will protect his cut point with a Tigremut. And now we've got a whole group in the middle of the board that is not looking so great. Because these stones are being jerks. They're attacking. They weren't just trying to live. No, 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 no. We were trying to get closer to the cut point so we could take advantage of it. But black being a professional, knows that he needs territory to remain in the game. So okay, he picks up his territory. And white, knowing he needs to do more than try to attack something, blocks this from falling to black as well. Because some really, really aggressive players would be like, alright, now it's on. But here's a question. If you drove black through here, and then he like swept up behind you and took the territory, wouldn't you feel really dumb? We need to profit first before we attack. So he extends. threatening a large amount of territory, while this is still just as vulnerable as it was yesterday. So we've compromised nothing in doing this. Not dumb if it works. True. Risky though, man. Risky. Connect up, nice and simple. Not trying anything all fancy here. I actually can't tell you why he did this. I can't. I'm sorry, I don't know. It looks like this area is larger. He played over there instead. Why? I could not tell you. Territory thing, maybe? I'm not sure. All I know is White's like, thanks for the sente, homie. And Black's like, oh, right, gotta live in there too. Smash. But now he's doing two things at once. And that's usually a bad thing, right? We teach that in basics, don't do. So we do that. But living here is pretty easy. So we don't really have to go all crazy up in here. This is a blitz game? That's a good question. Okay, what was this from? I don't think so. This was from like the prelims of something, I think, right? This is from the 74th Japanese Honinbo League. I don't know the time settings of that, I'm sorry. And we kick. So many simple positions here, it's glorious. So many simple positions here, it's glorious. And then we're just going to throw in for Aji. Because if we can get this to go here, we follow it, and then... So we got to try to be okay here. Which, you know, mileage may vary. Black descends. White's like, then I'm going to kill your stone, stupid. And Black is like, and? Because he's getting stronger from this, mind you. White's like, these two stones are mine. And Black Atari. And White's going to take. Whoops. Lost track of something. Sorry, 1 second. There we go. And we're going to Atari, which we're probably going to go ahead and ignore, because that's Co. I do believe. Instead, now that we have him almost dead, we're going to go and make the game more complicated. This is a pretty strong move. It's threatening the poke in. And right on the heels of that is this pretty strong move trying to force it. Or a move like it. Threaten to hook up. Denied. Atari. Connected, and then taken when there is a legitimate co-factory on the board. It's like, alright, there's my first threat. Right in the co-factory. This one admittedly is dangerous because there are some things. Gotta be careful being cut off. And we connect to keep ourselves nice and safe. Which means we can go back and play the Ko. Like so. Obvious Ko threat for black is the race here. As expected. And an easy Ko threat for white is to threaten to cut through. So we're going to protect that one too. Just like so. And wait, did I retake? Hold up. Yeah, we're there, right? Threaten to cut through again. Denied. And retake. Huge threat to kill all the things. Just say no. And retake. Now I do believe we connect because 1, 2, 3, yeah. Actually, what does he connect? That's weird. It's still 1, 2, 3, 4 to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a bit strange. So white connects. A little strange, a little strange. Apparently he's trying to cut this group off. Extends up. Black does likewise. We connect under before we're dead. And now we can see what the goal here is. He's trying to, like, capture some stuff. And white is countering with similar ideas. So now we're going to start poking the shapes. Threaten to hook up, maybe disconnect. Looking nice, looking nice. So we're connecting. Black says, I don't want to die. White says, thank you for your stones. Now we're all in. Now we're all in. We gotta get some stuff done here. We threatened. He called us. But is it real? Well, first, we Atari. And we're going to connect because otherwise, we're dead. And then we can pretty much just play here because that's temporarily alive. Because being surrounded, we've got an eye. It's all good. Tries to kill. Or, actually trying to come under and ruin the easy shape we have here. But white hammers down. Not looking good for our hero. If your hero is Ichiryu, that is. He might be okay, though. He might be okay. Connects under. Clamps to be safe. Not trying to kill. I like how he's not trying to kill. In fact, we've got like this into this into this for potential living He's not even trying to kill his opponent right now. It's so cool. Just gonna go ahead and block it on off. Gonna go ahead and protect, not giving cutting points away. So we back off here. Black honey. White responds. There's nowhere to go there. Black connects. Or Atari's and connects, sorry. White takes. 1 stone, 2 stone, 3 stone. Oh my god, I almost juggled that right on the board. That would have sucked. And then we Atari. And we... Wait, I'm stupid. Sorry. I let white play twice, I think. Wait, what happened? I'm confused. There. Oh, right. There we go. That makes more sense. That makes more sense. Into life. Nice. Everyone lived. Now, this is part of why I decided to pick this. White did not go out of his way to try to kill black. He was making sure that he was alive because he's got his profits. He's got a nice corner here. He's got a little undercut situation happening on over here. Black lived in Gote with his little 1, 2, 3 with itty bitty point, which means we can take a move that's worth way more than that, which is awesome. Black keeps his corner. Okay. Have to be careful of this. Have to make sure this cut is never a thing. Black pokes at it, trying to make it be a thing. But we're not going to play here. We're going to play here in order to connect on up. Black has to back off. White has me eye for eyes, so he plays away. And by playing away, black resigns because there's nothing more he can do. Sad face. Sad face, sad face, sad face. White needed to die? He did not, Mr. Bigglesworth. That is the point. He was not jealous over these 2 stones getting cut off. He was not jealous over black trying to live here. He already had profit. He had an enormous corner. Some follow-ups even. That was quick. It was kind of quick. But interestingly enough, it's not the fastest game that I saw this week. I saw one game that ended sub 100 moves. Now that was a game. That was indeed a game.